Good morning, welcome to NMS. So what happened to these? People don't have forearms anymore. People don't have big forearms anymore. I blame the fact that we've moved away from compound movements. People don't do big compound movements anymore. A lot of science-based sort of community now starts to use things like cuffs, and they don't want to grip weights, and they don't want to do the big compound movements because, well, they're not efficient or they're not optimal. But back when I started training, and certainly for the formative years, we were doing big compound movements, rows with barbells, dumbbells, deadlifts. We were doing stiff leg deadlifts. We were doing all the big compound movements, and all that, those big dumbbell movements, barbell movements, doesn't even have to be that. Even Smith machine, if you're doing exercise on a Smith machine, you're still gripping. But we've gone away from that, and then there's a huge reliance on straps. Now, I did a video the other day talking about straps, and I said straps are fine, but you only should be using them on your heavier sets, not on your warm-up sets, and only use them when you really need them, okay? You want to build that grip strength. Now, I know for myself I can deadlift my maximum weights if I need to, but I don't use straps on anything but the heaviest set of deadlifts, mainly because what I want to do is I want to still build my grip, and I don't want to have the reliance on just straps all the time, okay? But definitely in this day and age, people are not doing enough of the compound movements, and they're using assistance for everything to do with grip, and that going away from, using the forearms has meant that the forearms don't grow with the rest of the physique, okay? So you'll have these guys that sort of have a bit of a chest and a bit of a shoulders, and you look at their forearms, and their forearms are just absolutely lacking. You need to go and grip, guys. You need to go and do those big compound movements and force your forearms to work. You don't need to do wrist curls. Wrist curls are not an exercise you need to do. You need to be actually gripping more, because just closing your hand like that, you can see my forearms are working, okay? They don't need a lot of extra work. If you have slightly smaller forearm flexors and you want to work this area, you want to do some wrist curls maybe behind the back, or you want to get more, a little bit more sort of forearm flexors, so you start doing more, wrist curls, that's fine. Wrist rollers, yeah, we used to use those, and sometimes I still do them, but I don't think it's as necessary as gripping. So next time you go into the gym, look at your workout and think, am I using my grip enough that I actually build my forearms with it? Like, comment, share, guys. Follow me. I'm trying to talk about more useful things within the fitness community. I'm a bit old school, 51 years old. If you go and have a look, you can see I've put my physique up from yesterday. I'll be going live soon, so any comments you want to make or any questions you've got, I'm in that live. Ask away. I'll be live for about an hour. Thanks for listening, guys, and I'll see you soon.